Okay, happy Wednesday and welcome everybody. Glad to have you here. Our class tonight is going to focus on really calming the nervous system. And so there's a couple ways that we can do that through yoga. One is through our posturing, our practice itself, our physical practice itself. And so while we definitely will be doing other types of postures, our practice will primarily focus on forward bending and hip opening to really help us move our energy downward and create more of a calm stasis. Another way that we can help with this is actually to control the exhalation. So by slowing down the exhale, or even just becoming aware of the exhalation, it helps to bring their nervous system into a calmer stasis. So that's going to be our focus for tonight. And again, we won't just do forward bending. We won't just do exhale stuff. We're going to definitely make sure it's a well-rounded practice for you. But that's kind of where we're headed. All right. So let's go ahead and sit comfortably, whatever that looks like for you. So sitting tall, relax your shoulders down your back. Feel the crown of the head lift toward the ceiling. And go ahead and become aware of your breath. You might notice the breath in the nostrils or the throat. Maybe it's the expansion and contraction of your body. Good. Now, with your awareness on the breath, I'd like you to constrict the back of your throat slightly. And what will happen when you do that is that you'll make the breath audible as you exhale. So constrict the throat on exhale to make the breath kind of like a hissing or ocean type sound. Sometimes it's like a soft snore. Making the breath audible as you exhale. This technique of the audible exhale is called the breath of victory. And it's not victory over anything external. It's actually a victory over the restless movements of your mind. So sometimes when our nervous system is excited, the mind is moving around a lot. It's frenetic, it's disengaged and scattered. And by making our exhalation just slightly audible, that soft snore sound, it helps to draw the mind away from the scatteredness and more to a focused and calmer point. So let's continue this practice for just a few more rounds. We might incorporate it into our practice later as well. One more breath. Then release the technique and take a deeper, fuller breath. And bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin and just honor yourself as you are in this moment, this body, breath, energy, and mind. And it's in honor of that we will practice tonight. So go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And bring those heated palms over your eyes. And brush back over the top of the head, down the neck, welcoming yourself back to the space. Okay, so we're going to start seated. I'm just going to move my props off to the side, and I'm going to have you extend both legs forward if they're not there already. Okay, now we're just getting started here, so this might not be the deepest forward bend that we'll get to tonight. And if you need to, you can actually soften the knees, lifting them away from the floor a little bit. Okay, so go ahead and sit up tall. Inhale, hands on the legs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, just bend your elbows and bring the heart forward. It might not be that far, we're just warming up. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, fold again, bending the elbows. Inhale back up. And exhale, bending the elbows. Let's do a few more of these. Just helping to wake up that lower back. Good. Then exhale, bend the elbows. Go to your furthest point, and then extend the arms a little bit further forward. You can hold on to the legs here if you'd like to. Allow the chin to drop forward just a little bit. Back of the neck lengthening. Good. And then inhale, come back up. All right, I'm going to turn toward the camera, but you can stay where you're at. With your legs extended forward, you're going to take your left leg out to the side about 45 degrees and bring your right foot to the inner thigh. Now, when we do that, the flesh of the seat, it actually tucks under a little bit. So you have to reach back and widen the flesh of the seat back. When you do that, you can sit up nice and tall. It's nice how that works. So take a deep breath and sit tall. With your exhale, turn your body, your navel specifically, toward the left foot. And sit up tall again. And exhale, re-engage that navel toward the foot. We'll do that one more time. Good. Now keep the body turning toward the foot. Let's go ahead and lift the arms up by the ears. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, hinge at the hips, bring the heart forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the heart toward the leg. Inhale back up. And exhale, again, folding toward the leg. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time, as you exhale, fold forward. Take your right hand to the outside of your left leg. This will just help to keep the body turning toward the left leg. Your left hand can rest on the ground. Taking just a few deep breaths here. Feeling the right hip behind you ground toward the floor. You might feel some sensation, maybe some stretching in the right lower back. Good. Last breath. And then reach the arms toward the foot. Inhale, come all the way back up. Unwind and release the arms down. Now, before we do the other side, I would like us to do a twist here, okay? So keep the leg out, keep the right leg where it's at. You're gonna take your right hand over to the left knee, okay? And your left hand is just gonna come behind you. So sit up tall, inhale. And with your exhale, just roll your left shoulder back as far as you can. You can pull on the left leg with the right hand if you'd like to. Then stay in the pose, sit up a little bit taller. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more time. Good, then inhale, unwind. We're gonna do one more pose. We're gonna twist actually the opposite direction. So it's more of an open twist this time. So your left hand comes to the right knee or thigh. Your right hand goes behind you. Sit up tall. And exhale, roll the right shoulder back, looking behind you. Staying in the pose, sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, twist. One more time. Good, inhale, unwind. Beautiful. All right, now we'll do the other side. So go ahead and take your right foot, or right leg, I should say, about 45 degrees out to the right, and then bring the left foot to the inner thigh. Reach back and widen the flesh if you need to. Good. So just starting at the beginning, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, turn your navel toward the right foot. Stay there. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, keep that engagement, navel toward the foot. One more time. Good. Now keep looking in that direction, the navel pointing toward the right foot, and lift the arms up by the ears. And with your exhale, hinge at the hips and bring the heart forward. Inhale, come all the way back up. Let's do that about 4 more times. Exhale, bring the heart forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the heart forward. Inhale, lift. About twice more. Good. As you exhale this time, go ahead and fold toward the leg. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right leg. Again, that'll just help keep the navel pointing toward the right foot. Your right hand can rest on the ground. Let's stay for just a few breaths. Think about your left hip grounding to the floor behind you. And again, you might feel a gentle pull on the left side of the lower back. Good. One more breath here. Then inhale, reach the arms toward the right foot. Come all the way up and release the arms down. So now we'll do our twists. So first twisting to the right, bring your left hand over to the right knee. Your right hand goes behind you. Sit up nice and tall and exhale, roll the right shoulder back, twist. Stay in the pose, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. One more time. And then inhale, unwind. We're just going to keep going to the other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Looking over that left shoulder. Sit up tall. Twist more. Sitting up tall. Twisting more. Good. Then inhale. Carefully unwind to center. Good. All right. Now, before we come up and start working a bit more, I want to come back into the first posture we did. So have the legs extended forward. Lift the arms up by the ears. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, fold forward again. Inhale all the way up. We're going to do 3 more rounds. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. One more time and we'll hold the pose when we fold. So go to your furthest point, release the hands down to the legs or next to the legs. Grabbing the feet's not really that important here. Just a couple more breaths. All right, then reaching your arms by the feet, go ahead and lift yourself up using the strength of your lower back and release your arms on down. Good, so from here we'll come on to hands and knees, table pose. Now, if you'd like to in table pose, and if you have one, you can place a folded blanket underneath the knees. This is if you have sensitive knees. Or if you just want a really comfortable experience for your knees tonight. So it's okay to pamper yourself. You can do that. All right, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips or slightly further back. Inhale, take the shoulders down the back, look forward and feel the tailbone lift. As you exhale, go all the way back to child's pose, taking the seat to the heels, forehead to the floor. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, again, going back to child's pose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under this time. Lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. Now it's our first down dog class, so go ahead and walk it out a bit, pressing a heel to the floor as you bend the opposite knee, paddling the feet, feeling length in the legs, but also feeling length in your spine, the hip bones reaching toward the ceiling behind you. Are we breathing? Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees, and exhale, child's pose. So this time in child's pose, take your arms down by your side, palms face up. And we're going to work with hero's pose a little bit here. Some of you know this one. With your inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, and reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, go ahead and fold back down into folding child. Then inhale, come back up, reach the arms out to the side, heart turning toward the ceiling at the top. And then exhale, again, folding forward. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, reaching up, heart turning toward the ceiling. Exhale, folding. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, for now at least. And exhale, fold on down. Good. Go ahead and take the hands forward, planting them to the ground, and come back up to hands and knees. And we'll transition back into downward facing dog. So curl the toes under and lift the hips. Okay. So in downward facing dog, please lift your right leg as high into the air behind you as you can. And as that right heel really lifts, allow the left heel to sink toward the floor. So it's like you're trying to spread the feet in opposite directions. And you're breathing. I'm just going to hold this for about 3 breaths total. So about one more breath. Good. Then place the right foot down. Let's do the other side. Lift your left leg high into the air and allow the right heel to sink. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, bring the foot on down. Again, floating down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. Let's take an adjusting breath here. Just feel sensation in your body. Your breath rate, your heart rate. Good. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And please step your right foot between your hands. Good. All right. So with your right foot forward, take your left hand and place it right next to the right foot. So left hand, right foot. With that hand planted or the fingertips on the ground, extend your right arm forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, sweep the right arm into the air, coming into a twist. Good. Inhale, reach forward again, look down. Exhale, spiral the right arm into the air, twist. Inhale, reach forward again, look down. And exhale, twist. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward, look down, and exhale, spiral back and twist. Last one, reach and twist. Let's stay this time. Rolling that right shoulder back as much as you can. One more breath. And then go ahead and bring the right hand down and take the right leg back. We'll come into down dog again. So lift the hips into the air. Nice extension in the spine here before we do the other side. Then inhale, float down onto hands and knees and step your left foot forward. Good. Sink into the hip here. Your right hand comes next to the left foot this time. And with your next inhale, reach the left arm forward And exhale, spiral the left arm into the air. Inhale, reach forward, look down. And exhale, twist. Inhale, reach forward, look down. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. And as you twist this time, go ahead and stay and breathe. Keep sinking into the front knee. Keep working that left shoulder back as much as you can. One more breath. Good. Inhale, unwind. Go ahead and step the back foot forward this time, coming into the standing forward fold. And press palms to shins, come halfway up here. And then exhale, fold on down. Good. So staying in the forward fold, go ahead and soften the knees slightly so that they're not locked. Release your head, your shoulders, your arms. And breathing into this forward fold. Good. One more breath. All right. Go ahead and inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring your palms to your heart. So just feel sensation for a moment, your breath rate, your heart rate, feeling in the body, what your mind thinks about the feeling in your body. The mind always has something to say, always. All right, so bringing your awareness back, go ahead and turn sideways on your mat and take your feet nice and wide apart. Okay. I'm deciding which version we're going to do first. Have the feet pointing directly forward. If anything, have them pigeon toe slightly. This will give you more access to your hamstrings and your lower back. And then just slide the hands down the legs and come into the wide leg forward fold. Good. Now with your hands on the floor beneath you, go ahead and straighten the arms, bring yourself up halfway, inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. One more time. And exhale, fold forward, stay forward. Now, before we go further, check in with your knees. Are they locked? Are they popped backwards? Just soften them slightly. Want to make sure that we don't hyperextend here. Now, with your fingertips or hands on the ground, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, walk your hands all the way over toward your right foot. That's your exhale. Then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, walk your hands toward the left foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale right. Inhale back to center. And exhale left. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale to center. Exhale right. Inhale. Left. Inhale. Right. Inhale to center. And exhale left. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, walk the hands to the right, and let's stay this time, extending especially through the left hand or fingertips. Again, make sure that the knees are not locked, especially the right knee. You can even bend the right knee if you need to a little bit here. Good. With your next inhale, walk back through center. And let's just go to the other side. Exhale, walking the hands toward the left foot, reaching especially through the right hand or fingertips, staying for a few breaths. Good. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. And we're going to do a little bit more with this one. Go ahead and walk the hands back to the right, extending through the left hand. Good. Now, as we're holding the pose this time, I want you to think about rolling the right shoulder toward the ceiling. You can even bring the right hand onto the right shin or calf if you need to help it along. So it's kind of working into a twist. Once you've twisted, you might be able to reach your left hand further to the left. Maybe, maybe not. That's fine. And then you can stay here if you'd like to, you might be able to bring that right hand onto your right hip or lower back. And maybe take the right shoulder back a little bit more, coming into more of a twist. Now, whether you have the hand on the hip or on the leg, think about wrapping your left chest, the bottom chest, toward the right thigh. And hopefully you're breathing. Just add it in if it's not. Stay for one more breath. And then carefully with an inhale, bring the right hand back down to the floor and bring yourself back to the forward fold. Taking an adjusting breath. And let's try the other side. So deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands toward the left foot, reaching through the right hand. And just staying for a breath or two to get established. And then do start to think about twisting here. So the left shoulder starts to pull toward the ceiling. Your left hand might come onto your left shin here or your calf. Your right hand might be able to walk further to the right or toward the left. And your left hand might be able to come onto your lower back. It's okay if that's not the case. And again, just like the first side, whether the left hand is on the hip or on the shin, think about wrapping your right chest toward your left leg. And breathe. One more breath. And then inhale. Carefully walk yourself back to center. Good. Soften the knees a little bit more. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to wide leg standing. And feeling sensation. The legs, the hips, the spine, the shoulders. Now, if it's okay with you, we're going to keep the feet wide apart, all right? And go ahead and take your left arm into the air. And then reach up and grab the wrist with the right hand and traction the left arm toward the ceiling. So feeling length along that left side especially. Then with an inhale, go ahead and tilt to the right. Feeling big length from the heel all the way up through the side waist, the shoulder, the arm, and think about rolling the left shoulder back. Good. Inhale, come back up and release. All right, let's do the other side. Lift the right arm up. Reach up and grab the wrist. Traction it toward the ceiling again. Stay for a breath. Good. Now with that length on the right side, inhale, tilt to the left. Big length from the right heel all the way up again through the side waist, through the shoulder and the hand, and then roll the right shoulder back. One more breath. And then inhale, come up and release. Good. All right, so whichever direction is the front of your mat, go ahead and turn your body that way and step on forward. We're gonna head into a sun salutation next. If you haven't had a drink of water in a moment and you would like one, go ahead and take a swig. Always reminding myself to stay hydrated. It's a never-ending quest of mine. All right, so standing tall at the top of your mat, feet about hip distance apart, and bring your palms together at your heart. Just find your breath, aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. And so for the first couple of rounds, we'll just get the movement down in our bodies. As we move deeper into our practice, we're going to work a little bit more with the breath, especially that extension of the exhale. And the way that we're doing that tonight is through making the exhale audible. So we're not doing that just yet, but just want to know where we're headed in just a few. So with your next inhalation, please sweep your arms down, back, and up. And with your exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward and down. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, inhalation. And exhale, fold down, and go ahead and step your right foot way back and bring the right knee to the ground, okay? And with your right hand flat on the floor, go ahead and sweep your left arm forward, inhale. Exhale, take the left arm into the air. And then inhale, unwind, bring the left hand down, and step on back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose, and take your arms down by your side. And we'll do hero's pose again. So inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward again. Take the hands to the floor in front of you. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. So in down dog, lift your right leg high into the air. With your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between the hands. Help it along if you need to. And then bring the back knee to the ground. Left hand flat on the floor. With your inhale, reach the right arm forward. And exhale, spiral, take the right arm into the air. Inhale, unwind, hand to the floor. And then step the back foot forward, standing forward fold. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, the heart parallel to the floor. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, come all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring the palms to your heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Palms to shins. Then exhale, release. Let's step the left foot. Left foot goes back this time. Okay. Go ahead and take the knee to the ground. Left hand is flat on the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. And then exhale, sweep the arm into the air. Inhale, unwind, right hand down. Go ahead and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, floating down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take your arms down by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, reaching the arms overhead, hero's pose. And exhale, folding down. Good. Go ahead and take the hands to the floor in front of you. Coming back up to hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Good. This time your left leg lifts, inhale. And exhale, swing or carry step the left foot between the hands. Help it through. Back knee on the floor. With your right hand down, go ahead and inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, sweep the left arm into the air. Inhale, unwind, bring the left hand down and step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, rise all the way up, reaching overhead. And exhale, palms to the heart. Good, let's keep this going. Inhale, reach the arms down and up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Palms to shins. And down, step the right foot back. Knee to the ground. Right hand planted. Lift the left arm forward and exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind and step back to downward facing dog. Floating down onto hands and knees, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Take your arms down by your sides. Good. Hero's pose again. Sweep the arms out to the side, reaching up. Coming onto the knees. Exhale, release on down. Good. Take both hands forward. Coming up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's stay for an adjusting breath here. Okay. Then lift the right leg high. And exhale, step it through. Back knee to the ground. Plant the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. And exhale, spiral the right arm into the air. Good. Inhale, unwind and step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Okay. Now, before we continue our practice, I want us to re-engage with that audible exhalation. So inhale quietly. Exhale, constrict the back of the throat to make that hissing or ocean type sound, slowing down your exhalation. Again, this audible breath helps to soothe and calm the nervous system. And we're going to link this technique with our movement. And what that will mean, because we move as we breathe, is that the movements on exhalation will be slower. So it'll be a little bit difficult maybe at first, but you'll get the hang of it soon. So palms to heart. That audible exhalation engaged. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, audible breath, fold forward slowly. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold forward slowly, audibly. And step your left foot way back, knee to the ground. Plant the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Now slowly and audibly spiral into the twist. Stay for a breath. Inhale, unwind. Bring the right hand to the floor. And exhale, downward facing dog. Audible breath. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come onto the knees, hero's pose, reach overhead. Slowly exhale, fold back down. Stay for a breath. Reach your hands forward and plant them. Inhale, hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it forward, help it along. Knee to the ground. Good, right hand is planted. Inhale, lift the left arm forward. Exhale, spiral into the twist. Staying for a breath. And inhale, unwind. Exhale, step forward. Palms to shins. Fold. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Take an adjusting breath. We're going to do one more round, still with the audible breath. When we come into the twist, we're going to stay for a little bit longer as well. Okay. So inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Audible exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold and step your right foot back. Knee to the ground. Plant the right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm forward. Exhale, twist. Staying for 3 breaths this time. One more breath. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hands and knees, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your arms down by your side. Hero's pose, inhale. Reach the arms out to the side, reach up. Exhale, slowly fold. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Reach. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Stay for a breath or two. We're reaching the hands forward, plant them on the ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg into the air this time. Exhale, step it through. Knee to the ground. Plant the left hand. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Staying for 3 breaths. One more. And inhale, unwind, bring the right hand down and step the back foot forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Then reach the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart. Feeling sensation, breath rate, heart rate. And do notice how the mind is doing. The breathing rhythm that we were doing with the audible exhale, really helping to draw the mind out of its movements and ground it in the body. All right. So go ahead and take a wide stance on your mat again. Nice and wide. We're going to do a little bit more work with the hips now. So go ahead and hinge at the hips, just fold forward, bring your hands toward the floor. And I didn't mention it when we were standing, but toes are pointing directly forward, maybe even pigeon toeing slightly, giving you more access to your hamstrings and low back. Good. Fingertips on the ground, lift yourself up halfway, inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee over its foot. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bend your left knee, sinking the hips down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale again, bending the right knee. And back up. And exhale, bend the left knee. And back up. Good, let's come back to the first side. You can walk your hands to the right if you'd like to for stability. And for now, try to keep your chest parallel to the ground, the hips sinking down, so it's not a forward fold so much as you're hovering here, the hips and the heart on the same plane. Good. Breathe. And then inhale, straighten the right leg, walk the hands to center, and then bend the left knee, sinking down, walk the hands to the left. Again, heart and hips are on the same plane, and we're breathing, hopefully. Good. Walk the hands back to center, straighten the leg. We're going to go back to that first side for a bit. And you can stay right here where we were at before, bending into the right knee, hips and heart on the same plane. Keep the right knee bending. The second option here is to keep the right knee bending, but walk your hands back to the left as if you were reaching towards your left foot. Breathe. Walk your hands to center and straighten the right leg. Let's take a breath and center for a moment before we do the other side. You can fold forward if you'd like. Good, then come up halfway. Exhale, bend the left knee, sink back into that side. The hands can walk to the left if you'd like to. Good. Now you can stay here again if you're happy being here. If you want to give the side stretch a try, you can walk your hands towards your right foot this time, keeping the left knee bending strong. Good. Inhale, walk the hands to center and straighten the leg. Fold forward. Okay, so coming up halfway, we're going to transition into downward facing dog. So whatever way you need to move to get there, for me, I'll walk my hands to the right and step back. Make your way to downward facing dog. And just taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. All right, one more breath here. And then inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back, coming up to a seat. And then go ahead and bring your legs out in front of you. Okay. All right. We have been tonight. We've been around a bit. So we're going to do an exercise that's somewhat similar to something that we did earlier. And if you'd like to, you can sit on a folded blanket for this one. Sometimes having an extra inch or so in your spine can help you make this posture. Any old folded blanket will do, as long as there's a little bit of height and stability to it. So I guess it's not every blanket, but make do with what you have. Okay. So with the legs extending forward to start, take your left leg out to the side about 45 degrees, and then bring your right foot to the inner thigh. Now again, you may have to reach back and widen the flesh of your seat. Okay. Now, beforehand, what we did is we twisted the navel toward the straight leg. We're going to do the opposite this time. We're going to sit tall, then exhale, turn the navel toward the bent knee. Good. Now your left arm, which is the same leg that's extended out, your left arm is going to come fold down either on the ground, or some of you might just hold on to the foot, depending how far you can go here, okay? But just bring it down. Now with your right hand on your right thigh or knee, take a deep breath in, and exhale, roll the right shoulder back. Breathe here. If you'd like to, this right arm can actually wrap behind you to really encourage that right shoulder to wrap back behind you. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, sweep your right arm around toward the left foot, and we'll come into a fold over the left leg. Good. One more breath. And then inhale, come all the way back up to a tall seat. And we'll repeat that exercise on the other side. So when you're ready, extend the right leg out about 45 and bring the left foot on in. Adjust the seat if you need to. All right, getting set up again. Sit up tall, inhale. And then exhale, turn the navel toward the bent knee, toward the left knee this time. Good, and then bend at the waist. Bring your right arm either down to the floor or hold on to the leg with the hand, okay? Your left hand stays on the thigh. We'll take a deep breath in, feel lengthen the spine outward. Then exhale, roll the left shoulder back to twist. After a few breaths, the left arm might come behind your back. Again, just helping to encourage that left shoulder back. Good. And then go ahead and unwind and fold over the right leg. So spinning the navel toward the leg, folding down. All right, inhale, come back up. All right, so we have about one more posture to do before we come to rest, and let's do that on our backs, okay? So come to lie down comfortably. Actually, we'll do 2 more postures, but they'll be quick. Once you're on your back, bring your feet flat to the floor, heels underneath your knees, about hip distance apart. Bridge pose prep. Your arms can stay relaxed by your side, but with your next inhale, scoop the pelvis under and lift the hips into the air. Exhale, release the hips down. And this time we'll hold it. So go ahead and come on back up into bridge pose. And stay. Soften your throat, soften the jaw. Deep breath in. And then carefully release the hips down to the floor. And hug both knees into your chest. All right, so it might feel good to gently rock on the spine from side to side here. It also might feel really good just to hold the knees still. We'll take just a few more breaths in this practice. Deep breath in and out. And then go ahead and relax the legs down to the floor and make yourself ready to rest here for a few minutes. Our final resting pose. And feel the toes fall out to the sides so the hips can relax. Your arms are resting out to the side, palms face up so the shoulders can relax. Feel your jaw soft. And then bring your awareness to the movement of your abdomen. Other parts of the body might be moving too, but just notice the belly. Inhale, the navel rising away from your spine. And exhale, the navel relaxing back toward your spine. Inhale, the navel rises. And exhale, the navel releases. And just allow your awareness to be trained on that movement. peace, peace, peace. Go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And make that gentle movement in your hands and feet, your arms and legs. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your right side. And bringing yourself up to a seat as you feel complete here. So once you've made your way to a seat, go ahead and bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin. And just really honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight. Gratitude for all the effort you put forth and toward our intention of calming and grounding, steadying through body and breath. And may all of that work, all of that effort, and this practice continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.